Anyway, moving on from movies, we're moving on from the movies. Loads to talk about on the terrace today. And I was gonna start with Man United, but no, we're gonna go right in at the deep end here. I have to get this off my chest. I can't hold it in anymore. This threw me today.
Chelsea have the best attack in Europe. I said it before they signed, and you can see the hat-tricks. You can see them. The way we play, the fluid football, the attacking presence, the players' quality. There's no shock how this Twitter post got released. I wasn't looking at it like, oh, what? I was like, expect it. And guys, expect more from Nkunku, from Palmer. Noni, though, he needs to improve. Because this guy is very wasteful. I'm not gonna lie to you. If he was less wasteful, he would have about like 568. But he's just too selfish. Told you all. Chelsea have the best attack in Europe. I warned you.
Ches here. Like Ches, big fan, big friend of the football terrace. Love Ches to bits. But Chelsea, best attack in Europe. Talk to me, Henry. Best attack in Europe?
It's not even the best attack in the Premier League. Like, you know, Ches is very passionate. Chelsea have got a good attack, by the way. Palmer's one of the best players in the world. But collectively, like, Man City have scored more goals this season. They've only scored one more goal than Arsenal, who have played 2 matches with 10 men and had a much harder start to the season in terms of the games. They've only scored a few more goals than Ange Spurs, who play with Timo Werner up front on the left. You look at Madrid, you know, you look at Barca. I'll probably say Chelsea. Did Chelsea have a better front three than Aston Villa?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. Like Duran.
No, because Duran's a bench player.
Duran's a bench player.
Duran don't even
Henry. Villa ain't the best example. They're underperforming a lot.
No, it's not the best example, but outside of the top 6, Villa have got a very, very good attack. Like, if you used to put a combined
but what
attack,
Ollie Watkins,
I'm taking Duran and Watkins.
Leon Bailey.
Okay, so who starts on the left for Chelsea?
Ollie Watkins. Who even starts on the left? Pedro Neto. Madrid.
Okay.
No, Sancho starts on the left. Sancho's
okay.
Yeah. Those are the three options.
So I'm taking Duran and Watkins both over Jackson.
But Duran's a bench player.
He's a bench player.
You can't play Duran and Watkins together. You can't play Duran and Watkins. They don't play together. It's one or the other.
Yeah, okay. Let me just set the preface. Guys, let me jump in for a minute here. Let's look at the premise of this, though. Ches didn't say best starting attack because he mentioned Nkunku. He's talking about overall the strongest attack. I think that does include who you bring on from the bench to add to your attack. I think that your bench is an important part of your attack in modern day football.
Can I just be clear? Did he say Europe or the Premier League?
Europe.
Okay.
Which means both.
Yeah. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. If I'm not mistaken, Inter up there. Am I tripping? Or do they not have a decent attack?
They got decent attackers.
So that's 3 right there. You go to Barcelona, bring in Lamel, Lewandowski. You go to
Man. Can I also say I don't think Ches is being. I don't think he's being serious, guys.
I think multiple videos, not one.
Igal, you want to run agenda because you want to hate on my club, and I get it. I really get it. Right? I get it. You're worried. I get it, bro. But you're now clipping up.
He's scared.
1 second. Well, bro, the thing is, you guys are overhyping your team. 7 games into the season.
How?
Yes, you are. I've seen people say Chelsea have the best squad in the league. You guys heard this. I've heard people say Chelsea have the best attack in the league after you scored 6 versus a team and Cole Palmer scored 4 versus Brighton. I've heard you guys have the best attack in Europe from Ches and other people. You guys do overhype Chelsea, and the reason why I say
in the same breath, in the same breath, I've heard Arsenal fans say we've got the best defense in the league, and we're going to break Chelsea's Premier League goal scoring, goal not conceding record. And
1 second, there's a difference between making a prediction. 1 second, there's a difference between making a prediction and making a statement that's incorrect. A prediction, people can get predictions wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
Fans said they were going to break records.
Yeah, but Dave,
you're comparing Arsenal fans. You're comparing Arsenal fans overhyping a team that is warranted of hype. where you guys have literally played 7 games
They
under
won
Maresca.
nothing.
7 games
They
under
won
Maresca.
anything.
7 games under Maresca,
No,
and you guys are speaking like some of your
Igal is right, though. Igal is right. Igal knows from experience. You've got to remember, this is the same man who put more Arsenal players in the combined 11 with Real Madrid last year. So I'm backing Igal because he's done it. He's been there and he's won that. The thing is with what Ches has said, right? I know Ches is exaggerating somewhat. I think when people do TikTok videos, it's nearly always about. Remember Dowd, who used to like fake cry and stuff on there? Like it's TikTok's a bit of it's like pantomime, right? I think they have a very good attack, Chelsea. I think they've got a good to very good attack. I do agree with that. That scores goals, that looks dangerous. Best in Europe? No. There's off the top of my head, I would say at least 5 or 6 that I just know are better overall and with depth. And in the Premier League, I think it's got an argument to be in the top 4, top 5. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, listen, what I will say is I'm jealous though. I am jealous that I do not have the confidence in my team or the results from my team to even make any crazy statements. I'm not going to lie. I looked at Ches's videos and I was like, I so wish I could have that chest right now. Right now, I am flat, bro. 2 aspirins on an ironing board.
I think currently in the Prem, I'd say we are 3rd. If you want to talk about squad depth,
so break that down.
If you want to talk about,
who's better than you?
So currently, I would have Arsenal and I'd have City ahead of us in terms of attack. I'm not having Liverpool. I'm not having Liverpool because while they do have Salah, which is great, they've also got that Darwin guy. And then they got and like I don't particularly, me personally, I don't rate Jota like that. I can't lie, I don't rate Jota like
Still
that.
got Diaz.
But this is my subjective opinion. Okay, this is my subjective opinion.
Let's let him finish.
So Cole Palmer and Salah, I say, are about level in terms of the output that they've provided over the past 13, 14 months. Then you go to the other players. I'll put him. I think. Right again, Nicholas Jackson, Pedro Neto.
Oh, you dare!
Those guys.
Oh my God!
They're better than Darwin. You see that Darwin guy?
Jackson and Jota on the same level, man. Don't do it.
Jackson. Personally, I think there's an argument to say Jackson's better than Jota. I think it could be an argument.
My God!
I genuinely think it could be an argument. I just don't rate Jota that highly. Like I just don't. I don't see it. Like,
okay, if that's the case,
he comes in every now and again. He comes in now and again and scores, you know, a goal. But like,
Dave,
you can't rely on. You can't rely on it.
Dave, you're a stats guy. I know you're a stats guy. Yeah. Please tell me what Jota's
and his stats ain't great.
Is. What do you mean the stats ain't great? He's got 32.3% conversion rate.
So are you only expecting, Dave? Are you only expecting City and Arsenal this season to score more goals than Chelsea in the league?
Do you know what? Yes.
So by May next year, the only 2 teams. So bearing in mind, Tottenham have got nowhere near as many attacking resources if you've got, and nowhere near the level of player. We've only got 2 goals less than you currently at the moment, and you've got the best. And we have got Timo Werner, who, by the way, was your flipping sloppy seconds that you gave to us. We've only scored 2 less than you.
But also, you do play the most attacking version of football.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the system.
No. You commit. No, let me explain. You commit as many people forward as you can until they get stupid. All right. So, like, yeah, like I still think we will score more goals than you. I don't think that's out of the question.
Yeah, you should.
But like, would I be over? I think there's a 1 and 2 in terms of City and Arsenal. And I think there's a 3, 4, and 5 of Liverpool, Chelsea, and Spurs, which are really close because of the styles of football and the players and this, that, the other, really are. And then United, we don't care.
So are you going to score more goals than Liverpool?
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to go big chest, and I'm going to say yes. We will score more goals than Liverpool this season.
They've scored for the facts right now. So far this season, they've scored 3 more goals than Liverpool thus far. So it's 16 versus 13. I was surprised. Brighton have scored 13 goals this season, which is very good.
So Brentford.
Brentford has scored 30. Man, my club's on 5. I'm gonna laugh because if I don't laugh, I'm gonna cry. I want to ask you a question about City's attack. Right? I want to ask you about City's attack. You know, sometimes you hear debates out there where if you exclude Fergie, who's the greatest Premier League manager ever, if you exclude Messi and Ronaldo, who's been the best player in the last decade, just to make it, if you take Haaland out of City's attack, is it even in the top 4 of best attacks in the Premier League?
No, I don't think it's as good as Liverpool or Arsenal without Haaland.
I don't think it's better than Spurs without Haaland.
Wow. Savinho and
Bro,
Grealish, Foden.
KDB's injured. Rodri's not there. They don't have Oscar Bob. Let's be honest. Doku just scored his first goal in months. Phil Foden is off form. Gundogan just came back and is not looking that good. Bernardo Silva has not been doing well. They've been depending on Kovacic to have his best ever goal-scoring start to a career to get goals. Who do they really have? Savio's not starting week in, week out. Am I crazy to say Spurs with Son, friggin' Dominic? What am I saying? Dominic. I mean, what's his name? Solanke and friggin' put Richarlison, put whoever, Kulusevski, Madison. You have better attacking threats right now than what Spurs do with their injuries and all the players out of form, and especially the player of the season not even getting back up to fitness yet.
I think it's more unproven is the right word. Like you look at the players that they've got, they're all, majority of them are young players. They're all talented, very, very talented players. Like I think I'm looking at, I can't remember that right winger's name. The guy that played for Girona last season. Salvio. He looks like a proper player, but again, it's unproven. He's only done it for one season in Girona. We'll have to see what he does in the Premier League. They've got a lot of quality young players, but they haven't proven anything. But Haaland is worth 3 players. He's generational, man. And that counts for a lot.
I think why the conversation, again, why I find the conversation interesting is, look, Haaland is the best finisher in the league, by best number 9 in the league by an absolute country mile, in my opinion. But when you remove him, you look at the rest of their goals this season. Obviously, Kovacic scored 2 the other day. Got a John Stones goal. I think Guardiola scored a goal, I think. The front line, Doku, Grealish, and so far Salvio, they are not prolific, and they are not even that high on the assist level. And that's why it's an interesting conversation. If they were to lose him for any reason, and touching wood they don't, I just feel like City are in this their attack's almost in this little transition period. So the team isn't, the club isn't, but their attack almost is, because I think there is the potential for Doku and Salvio to become absolute monsters in terms of the output to match their ability, because their ability is absolutely out of this world. It's just interesting looking at their team that isn't, or right now, so far this season, there doesn't seem to be a lot of goals or assists without Haaland being in that team from the front players. Obviously, they've got the midfielders that kind of add into that as well. So, and somebody says never discount Pep. I'm not discounting Pep at all. I still think they've got a great chance of winning the league if Haaland got injured. But I'm just talking on paper. This is what football conversations have been forever and a day, and we shouldn't stop them now because it hurts people's feelings. But I wouldn't say Tottenham's is better without him. I still think Tottenham's... No, it's Tottenham.
Do you think they score more goals than us without Haaland in the Premier League?
I think they will move... Is KDB fit?
No.
Yeah, if you just say KDB and Foden, everyone's fit.
If KDB is fit...
That was not my argument, though.
What do you mean?
Because if you take out Haaland...
My argument was based on right now. If you were to take Erling Haaland out of out of Man City's team right now, how many goals he scored? 10 goals. That would mean the rest of the team only shared 7 goals.
I understand that, but
based on the proportion of goals scored by one individual player.
I think that's fair. I think it weakens them. I think they go from being the best attack, and I think they drop down to second or third. But you know that Pep would be able to put Foden and or Gundogan in that false sort of 9 role, and they would score goals still. And I think that the brilliance of Pep and the way his team is drilled, that they would still outscore Tottenham. And they would still win more. They would still outperform Tottenham. So I couldn't put them below Tottenham. But I think without Haaland, you can make an argument for the Arsenals and Liverpools being slightly above them in terms of on paper. Again, no one's got Pep, right? No one's got Pep. No one has the ability to fix a problem like him. So but we're only talking on paper here. But yeah, I wouldn't drop. I only asked the question. It doesn't mean I believe in the question. But again, a lot of people struggle with that concept.